What is climate change? To me, climate change is the gradual change of the climate around the world. Whether it's slow, whether it's fast, it is climate change. Um, they're saying it's caused by air pollution, it's caused by different factors. At the same time, I feel like it's also being used by politicians as a weapon to develop themselves up far ahead of the third world countries. For instance, I'm sitting here in South Africa, here in Johannesburg, and we are told that you must leave coal for green energy, which is much more expensive, and we're told that this thing might create jobs, which is much more a far cry for me, it's a far vision for me. So it's not good for the third world countries when it has to be implemented that the Kyoto Protocol must be implemented for countries not to ban CO2, emit CO2 emissions, so that they can try somehow prevent climate change, which is something that happens gradually by natural occurrences. So I think climate change it's there. However, ultimately, it's being used by politicians as a political weapon and for economic weapon again for their side against those who are in the third world countries.
Okay, thank you so much. So, our organization, Amajep, is organizing a public awareness, especially around Brafontaine, talking with young people, uh, getting them to know these problems because somehow you're going to be involved in making decisions in life. You are a future leader, you're a student, right? You're a future
Yes,
leader.
no, sure.
Whatever you're going to do is going to involve you making decisions, and those decisions must be responsible because somehow they may involve climate impact. They may have impact on climate for whatever company you'll be working on. So, what do you think as a young South African when it comes to climate change and the policy here in the country?
I don't think much about it, to be honest with you. I see most companies have this so-called climate goals or climate values or principles in their own so-called constitution and stuff like that. I really don't. Okay, others they saying they implement that through their infrastructure, how they have classes and all of that so-called greenhouse buildings. Well, they can do what they do, but really, to be honest with you, I don't think companies who are there to compete for first for profit would, most of them really are concerned about climate change. They might look like they want to be for points, public points or reputation for so-called tenders, but to be honest with you, I don't see any much of a correlation between a company's actions and climate change. Perhaps it might be an energy company that might produce, but really for me, it's just being imposed on us as if now, because of now, when you are, on the receiving end of these things, you always have to somehow be part of or maybe like bandwagon into these trends. That's pretty much what it is right now.
Thank you so much.
Unfortunately.
Thank you so much.
Sure.